walking out here in the park. This is where I go usually when I have a big loss. I take a walk to cool down. So I had a big loss while trading some stock I was shorting. I just shorted the first red day at first, and then I didn't respect my stop loss. I was planning to cut my loss when it went green on the day. It was like, so when it went above the previous close, but I didn't do that, and it ended up being a big loss. Anyways, so probably to help me control my emotions while trading and stay disciplined, and now starting from now till a month, I'll reduce my position size from like 20% to 10%, and even earlier when I said I was going to reduce it to 20%, I was starting to bet 30% again. But now I'm going to reduce it to 10% to kind of hold myself accountable, because when you're trading, you're your own boss. No one's going to tell you what to do. So you have to tell yourself and hold yourself accountable. So by reducing my position size, that'll force me also to kind of be patient, because now only at 10%, my average gains will probably be like half the size they usually are. Anyway, that's what I'll do, and then guess I can go over my trade so I can show you the chart. Alright, so here's the stock that I traded. I traded HX, and I shorted when it was the first red day, since it looked overextended on the daily chart, and the previous close was 9.51. I shorted at $9, and I set 9.51 as my risk, but I obviously didn't stick to that risk level. You can see, like, after I entered, it did go down a little. It made a lower low, but then it regained $9, and I should have cut my loss there. And then it went above 9.51, so it started to be green on the day again. And you can see it consolidated for about an hour, and then it started making two support levels close to each other. So that's bullish price action, because people can buy like in the high nines and they'll go, oh, I'll risk 9.50 or the $9 support if the first support level breaks. And I was being stubborn and I kept holding, and I was thinking, I don't want to waste a day trade under the PDT rule. I think it can go back to being red on the day. And then like I started thinking, okay, I might set like $11 as my risk. Oops. And then I was like, okay, I'll set the high of day as my risk. And then it got halted and it took out the high of day. And then I ended up cutting my loss when it clearly looked like it was just gonna keep going up and not be a fake out, because sometimes they break out and then they fail. And obviously, at least I cut my loss, because if I didn't, you can see it could have been more than 100% loss. And this is a 15-minute chart, and you can kind of see if you look at Tuesday and then Wednesday when it was like in the $9 area. It was holding support from Tuesday and kind of from Monday, or it was close to the multi-day support level when it dipped in the morning on Wednesday. And so that's could be also why that dip buyers, they felt confident, like, okay, I can buy at 9, risk the support level around 8, and from the pre-market action on Wednesday, they'll think, okay, it might go back up to this high at 11 or $13. And before the big green day today, the chart looked like this, and when it got close to 10, I was thinking like, okay, it looks like it's overextended, so that's why I shorted on the first red day. But now it's looking really overextended. And tomorrow it doesn't look like it will have a red day since the price is already above the previous close. And this is you could see my entry and exit. Then my P&L, I lost today like around $1,300. It was ended up being like a 48% loss. This is like my biggest loss. When I'm usually stubborn, it'll be like 20 to 30% loss. This time it was almost 50% loss. So now I said I will only bet 10% of my account until I have a green month without a big stubborn loss. My account must be greater than $8,800 by 11/20 to be green on the month. So I did this to discipline myself, like to punish myself. Normally I was betting 20 to 30% of my account, but now I'm going to reduce it down to 10% to try to be disciplined. And now my equity, it dropped from 10,000 down to 8,800 after this big loss. Okay, so that's all for the trade recap today. Goodbye.